Welcome to the Board Game Network. We are once again playing Pandemic Legacy. We are now in the August month. We're over halfway. The mission briefing for this month is for any game played in August after setup and before the first turn begins, add one starting military base and one military base to any one city on the board. Okay, we've already got 3 starting research stations and a starting military base, so we need to do, that's not our mission, that's our win bonus. Okay, that's our win bonus. That happens at the end of that happens in step 9. Let's see, stop, do not draw any more cards. Draw this card just before you set up your game in August. Okay, here's our mission briefing. We have it on good authority that there is an immunologist who has the knowledge to fashion a vaccine for CODA. Remember? We found one, but but they didn't have all the information, right? We would very much like to speak to him. Could your team find him and bring him to us? His locations have been erratic and he has not checked in recently. Thank you for your team and your team for your help. We need to focus all our energy on CODA and can't spend time on eradicating other diseases. Right now, destroy the eradicate at least one disease objective. Yeah. Don't need that anymore. We got L and 41. Self-sacrifice. Add a scar sticker to your character card to skip the infect step of your turn. Put the remainder token on the infection deck. The reminder token on the infection deck. If you already have 2 scars and do this action, your character is lost. Civilians cannot do this action. So this must go in the rules.
Okay. And 41?
41. And we have self-sacrifice as an action.
That'll be added to our card.
Add a scar to your character to skip the infect step this turn. If you have no room for the scar, your character is lost. To skip the infect step. So we don't... Well, that's pretty tempting. We're all playing with the cards we don't want this turn. We'll just self-sacrifice them all, and next game we'll be back with the good ones again. Oh, look at this. What do we got?
The tracker.
A new objective. Find the immunologist in a fated city that is rioting. Okay, that's 2 or 3. We have some of those, don't we? If you succeed, destroy this objective at the end of the game. A new search. Search for the immunologist. Take the search action if you are in a fated city that is rioting. Advance 1 space for each card you discard matching the color of your city. Advance 3 spaces if you discard the card matching your city. For each medic character in the city you are searching, advance the search party 1 additional space per search action.
The actual medic?
A medic.
The symbol,
a medical symbol.
not dog tags.
Okay, I gotcha.
Medical symbol, whatever it is.
Researcher, scientist, generalist, medic.
The immunologist. Scratch off this card when you find the immunologist. Stop, do not draw any more cards at the end of your first game in August. Before selecting game end upgrades, open the following doors. So, immunologist, when we find the immunologist, scratch this off.
So we have to be in rioting cities for that.
In a fated city.
Rioting,
that is
fated.
fated.
Yep.
So
Is that what the first one was?
No, the first one
Fated
it was on
cities.
one that had a fated city with a research station.
So it didn't have to be...
Was extra,
Okay.
No.
but yeah,
So if we did too well and we didn't have any rioting cities, we'd be in trouble on that one.
yeah. Well, as it is, we.
August, we have to do 3. Okay. Add a scar sticker. Put the reminder token on the infection deck. Oh, so we keep that reminder token out. So if we take a scar, we put this on the deck to remember not to draw from the deck for that turn and then take it off. So they're really trying to get us to put scars on stuff now, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Bob, you're going down, man.
So, let's see. Do we have the board all set up?
Just about. I haven't dealt out cards yet.
Okay, select. Oh, what am I doing? Set out the board. Place the outbreak, cure, and objectives. Place the infection rate marker and the 9 cities. You've already done that, right? Select the funded events. We don't have any. Add them to the deck and deal out the player cards. Prepare the player deck.
Working on it.
So we got 2 blacks. What was the other one? Kinshasa. 3. Once again, nothing over in the Americas hardly. One little cube over here.
What? It's America.
Did you get any of you?
We probably want to start over
yeah,
here.
Taipei isn't even one of them.
Is this where we want to start over here again?
Yeah. Probably.
We get to add both a military base.
Yeah, we need to do that.
It's
When
you
we-
put the sticker down for the military base and you add the military
No, I
base.
don't
Yeah.
think that's how it reads.
Oh,
Yeah, it
add
does.
both a starting military base and, a military base.
So we get one to start.
To
we put a
any one
sticker on
city
it,
on
And we
the
put a
board.
sticker, so from, no.
to one city on the board.
To one city on the board.
It's going to become a starting
If-
military base is what it is.
This is the win
Oh, right.
win bonus, which is step 9. Step whatever is where we put the bases out. Set out the board
Oh,
in
I got you.
pieces up here on step 2. So if it doesn't read that way, then you wouldn't get one on the starting because you've already done that part.
So we get it one.
Yeah.
Wherever we want.
To put wherever we want.
And it'll be a staying
And it stays there.
starting military base.
So where would you want that to be?
I guess for us.
Oh, well.
Same area.
We're supposed to select our characters and starting location. Guess it won't make any
First.
difference. Yeah.
I'll be the quarantine specialist since quarantine is one of the goals still.
Yeah.
No reason not to. And that's what
Find the
we're-
immunologist. Quarantine 7 faded cities. Have a military base in each of 6 major regions of the world.
And we got
And we're going to be up.
Unless the quarantine one supposed to be removed?
our
Nope.
What's the red text?
There's quarantine
These
7.
quarantines must be in a place at the end of the game
okay.
for the objective to
We
be
need a
met.
military base. We need 3 of these.
Yep.
And the odds of us getting that immunologist are not that great.
Why not? How close it is compared to last time. It only needs to move 3.
Which is what happens when?
You can't ever get it.
You can't get it this
Well,
turn
the other one
for
never
this game.
moved.
The other one never moved because we got halfway there in one turn.
Well, when does it move?
Every time there's an epidemic. In the last step, time ticks on.
At least it should be, but it have to be in the rules. It doesn't say on this one.
No, it's in the epidemic cards itself. It says move it on the tracker.
Oh
thing.
yeah, that little token
Mhm.
type thing we put
Yep.
on the bottom of them.
Yep.
So yeah, 3 epidemics. We have to get that. We have to hit 8 by the time it hits 3 epidemics.
As
Hey,
far as we know, it's still a thing
Everybody
next
just
game.
don't play people with dog tags.
Don't play people with dog tags and we can get it
Play
down
people
quick.
with this symbol.
Yeah.
And you play the, whatever the guy that moves people around, right?
The
Dispatcher?
where are you?
Dispatcher.
Dispatcher. She's one. Yeah.
Throw us all on one square. You play the dispatcher, I play the medic. If you throw everybody on that one square, I discard a bunch of red cards.
Oh, it's for each person that's
For
in
each
there?
person that's standing on it that has this symbol,
Yep.
you advance it 1 extra square.
That's ridiculous.
Just say it.
Well, we do need our quarantine specialist so we don't get a bunch of scars for it.
I got two red cards right here.
Yeah. Have we determined who goes first yet? We didn't do that last.
No.
That's after everything.
Okay, well there's a dispatcher. I like the idea, at least for 2. We do the scientist, you only need 4 cards of the same color. Well, okay. If we're gonna probably have to have the military base one.
Yeah.
So we need to be able to build military bases everywhere. So I still think Bob is
So
important.
just the 2 is
Just the 2
fine.
of you though.
How are we gonna deal with these? You gonna deal with these?
Yes. That's the other goal. That
So instead of playing the
And you got
colonel, we're
grenades.
playing the dispatcher.
We can
Yeah.
build grenades. Yeah, I think so. No direct flights or charter flights in or out of those places. Does that mess up the dispatcher?
Of what?
any of those riding places.
What did
No
it say?
direct flights or charter flights in or out.
Move a player as if it was yours.
Yeah, so you'd have to
In
Into
direct
which
flights
ones?
And no charter flights.
Into riding ones?
All the riding ones, and they have to be in a riding one, right?
So you'd have to move them there,
Alright,
and then
so
they'd have to
maybe the
move.
dispatcher doesn't work.
well, but you can
He can move somebody directly to him. That's no longer a direct flight, right?
yeah, that's the completely separate. So he would just have to move into that square, and then he can move everyone else into that with him.
Move another pawn as if it were yours. As an action, move a pawn to a city with another pawn. So that wouldn't count as
That's
a
not
direct flight.
or a
It's not
charter
direct,
flight.
no.
So once you get there,
Okay.
Once I get there.
One of us is there.
Once
Yeah.
I get there.
or anybody, as long as anybody's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it may be best to have the quarantine specialist be the one be there,
Yeah.
so you guys don't all
Die.
die.
Good call. So, for each card you discard, it would advance one. So just looking at this, if both of us were standing there and I discarded both of those on that one square, it would be advance one space for each character in the city you're searching. Advance it one additional space per search action. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So to search twice in those cities, it'd
That's
be
just 2 searches.
That's one search.
Yeah, that's 2 searches
You can discard any number of cards.
during a search. The
During a
search
search.
action is one time.
Yep. Take the search action. Advance one space. Advance one space for each card you discard matching the color of your city. Advance 3 spaces if you discard the card matching your city.
Yeah, that's what we did last time. Discard the ones that you're matching. But then the ones you got, are they faded, rioting
No. Neither
cities
one of them is.
with...
But all we need is one more red card between the two of us and we're good.
If you so for each card you go up 1, and for
Each card would go up 3 because we each have the symbol.
yeah.
If we had one more person that had the medical symbol, we're all in the square, we would do 8 for these two.
Does it say you go up per action or per
Advance
card?
one space for each card you discard,
Okay.
matching the color of the city of your choice, or matching the color of your city. For each person with, for each.
Medical symbol.
This doesn't. Is that this? Is that the same symbol? It's
No,
the same color,
yes.
but it doesn't look like the same symbol. See what I mean?
The snake.
It has the double snake. It doesn't have one snake, it has the double snake.
Nobody has a double snake.
See what I mean?
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I don't
the
see that symbol anywhere.
So we assume that it's the red one? Or Bronson looks it up. Is he making
The red one.
copies?
There's nothing to make. Well, yeah,
Oh,
he
this
doesn't
stuff?
do those. Huh. Never seen that before.
None of these stickers have
The
that
double.
symbol or anything, do they?
They all have one.
Okay, it says for each medical character or whatever in the city you're searching, advance the search party 1 additional space per search action. So does that
Oh,
mean
is
you
it?
technically, yeah, so does that mean you have to split it up into 2 actions and do 1 card per time?
Sure, I guess.
I
But
mean,
still.
it takes more actions to get the full advantage out of it.
Yeah, yeah. So it'd be 2 actions to do that.
Yeah,
But that's still 2
But that's
actions and we
still-
advance 6.
yeah.
So if
compared
we get
to-
one more red card somewhere,
Mhm.
well, we need to do that right away. Because we definitely don't want to leave those lying around.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same symbol.
It's the same
I mean,
symbol.
technically, that's the same. Yeah,
Alright, so
different details, but
what do we need to do here? What do we have left?
Selecting characters,
Can I see?
we're set on dispatcher.
Yeah, I think we should.
let me see this.
What do you think?
I don't know. I like both of them have an advantage. The colonel and the dispatcher. I like the colonel better than the soldier, but they both have their positives, big positives.
Is it, you mean this as opposed to
The colonel versus the dispatcher. I mean,
about
they
the
just.
soldier as
they can-
opposed to the dispatcher? What did we decide on?
Well, I like the colonel better than the soldier. I think. He was the colonel over there.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the relationship on there for one thing.
Yeah, we discussed the grenade. Oh. If you put an equipment on it and you played the soldier, you could just go take care of it yourself.
Do what?
Because he can keep on taking it back.
It's a lot of actions.
Yeah,
But
that's
one-
a lot more actions than this is, though.
But one person could just sit there and
This one doesn't have the the.
I know. Well, what Bronson's saying
be
is
like-
if you put an equipment thing on a card, you could sit there and you could. I'm gonna take a search action. I'm gonna discard this. I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna take. That'd be
Ow.
way too many actions.
it would be like 8 actions, or
well,
4
that's
actions.
2 turns,
No,
3 turns.
It'd be way more actions than that.
No, because it's you don't.
Because you're not getting the bonus for having the medical people on there. And you have to use 2 actions every time you discard one, because you have to use one action as a search action and one action to pull one back. It's an action to pull one back.
Oh, okay.
The reason why the grenade isn't a bad idea is because
It
with
kills
the
some guys
grenades,
while
it's
you're there.
free to discard, to spend the discard. So it's one action.
Yeah, but if you
one
had
action.
other people there, it would be really.
But we don't. So I don't know that that's the. I mean, it's a cool idea, but I don't think it will work in this case. I know this is stupid, but I think we should prioritize that with these 2.
Prioritize what? Taking the
The
thing?
search.
Well, the quarantine specialist is going to be over there anyway, so yeah, it has to be you two or Bob the Builder.
So,
Where's our other 3, right where we're starting?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
We're on it, so I can
there's
move
3,
it.
3, 3.
Yeah.
If you
Or
start
whoever starts can take one
Let's
off
take one off.
before, okay.
before we all get a scar.
Yeah.
because Brandon did shuffle the player tag.
Oh,
Oh, I did, didn't I?
oh man.
Man, that's a bad idea.
So is
You
this what-
shuffled half of it?
So am I playing the dispatcher?
Yeah, please.
Yes,
Okay. So we're starting
we're
here.
decided on characters.
Set up the search track.
Did it.
Use the game-winning bonus.
Put a starting military.
My vote's on
Where we are.
on Karachi.
And
Put
so
one
it'll
there.
become a starting place too.
That's
Yeah.
in the same area as this, right?
It is.
Does that make a difference? What's the point of this one? So we can fly
So
over
we're
there?
right
Or
away.
put it on
Or put it on.
one of the others. It has on one of those cities so that people.
It ties in for one extra move. It ties in all of our research stations to our network of these. So now we can start doing these instead, and
Yeah.
it ties them all into.
Yeah, it just makes sense to me to put it on a different
Yeah.
area.
You're right.
And it's a starting place, right?
Yeah.
So you wanna.
Yep.
pop
I
one
was
of
just
those?
waiting until we decided to.
Yeah.
I've already got the piece cut out.
Okay. So put all the characters away.
All right, so we're good.
I guess so.
Begin play.
All right, we gotta decide who starts. I guess that's who starts.
I don't know.
Brown, right?
Which one's brown?
Me.
Oh, okay.
All right, that works.
It's actually not that bad.
It's not terrible. I don't think I've ever started before.
Put it on top.
No, put it off to the side.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so it's clear that there's 2 there. Oh, I didn't realize it was so small.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Well, this one had.
We put it on both. So you
Is
can
that
see.
supposed to have 2?
No, it
Did we
just
mess
didn't
up?
get cut out very well.
Oh, it didn't cut
Yeah.
out right. Nice.
That
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
the one I did.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So it's not both. It's
Right.
just one.
So there's
Okay.
one action. 2, 3. Oh man.
You can do it from afar.
You
2, 3. You're right.
Let's just make sure we count all our
One,
actions, though.
2, 3, 4.
It's pointed out to us from someone else.
Now, what's your? Once per turn, you may treat a disease in a city connected to your city. Yep. It's been 3 weeks or something since
Okay.
One,
Yeah.
2, 3.
you remembered to do that. So that's what the deal
so
is.
that's my. Oh man, I was hoping to get another red one.
Another red one.
I'll set this down here.
I want to put them across down here.
Here, I'll just
That
do
way you
this.
got
I don't
wider.
need these.
Wider space here.
Yeah, you don't need your action cards in there.
At least not invisible.
Kolkata gets one, and Algiers gets one. All right, your turn, man.
1 to move to Lagos. 2 to move to Hong Kong. 3 to put a quarantine counter on my space.
Do we have to have
It's already at 3.
dog tags to move
Is
from
it? It's 2.
It's
a
at
green
3.
building to a green building?
It's a 3.
Well, that's on the
Yeah, you have to
military
have
shuttle
you have to
flight.
have
That's on your
dog
action
tags to
thing.
have it, yeah.
So yes, you do. Okay.
I would put your other
So I
action
can't
there,
do it.
right?
You can't.
You get one more action?
But you could go to
I would put your other quarantine there, or would you rather
I can
put it
move
over
where
there?
other people are at.
That can't
So
possibly get.
us two can't.
Huh?
That shouldn't hit.
Yeah, so put it over there, just for safety.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Are we gonna leave that alone for a little bit?
Well, that we don't have. That way we can.
Technically, you didn't even have to use your ability on that because you could have thrown it when you were right there.
He can do the one right next to him
Yeah, I've got local pressure. That's the one
from
where I can
a
just sit
military base.
Yep.
from a military base.
Mhm. It's all coming back to me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That was the one. That was one of the ones we had.
Upgrades?
Oh, his other one's forecaster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
done that?
Nope.
Should have done that first.
If you're
Bogata
a
and
military-
Lima.
Something
If
doesn't
you're
affect
in a military base, you may quarantine an adjacent city. Yep.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be a good game. We can't even remember anything.
it. Johannesburg and awesome.
Bogata and Lima. Bogota, Lima.
All right, here you go.
Bob,
Yeah, Bob.
can we fix it?
What should Bob do? I'll keep Bogota to be able to fly down there sometime. When it's getting out of control.
You're in a building, so you could just card S and to go wherever you wanted.
Yeah.
You can walk down and pull all three off of yellow.
But we just quarantined it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be... Oh, okay, I get you, yeah.
Because it's got the
yellow has
automatic
the
remove
ability to
all of them.
automatic pull three.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one where you do one action and it pulls all
Oh.
of them. Yellow. Remember that one? Is that one coming back?
About that one.
We're all medics.
So that's only 3 actions.
It takes one less card.
1, 2, 3. And I've got another action after that.
Then you could move back to Lagos, maybe. To set up.
Yeah, so you're doing pretty good on the yellow ones. You only need 2 more.
Or if there's something else you're going to do the search thing, I can go over there and do that.
I
As
can't
long
do
as it
any
doesn't.
search stuff.
It has to be you two.
Yeah.
Has to be us two?
I could
thought it was
do it if
oh,
I was
yeah,
over
it's
there,
the-
but
it's
and
the-
I don't even have any.
You're
luck.
right.
We can wait to do it one more turn. I think we'll be alright if we do it next turn. If you can set up to get us both over here to one of these cities.
So we need to have a military base in a rioting city, right?
No, you don't even need a
You don't even need a military base. We just need to get to a rioting,
Faded
faded city to do it.
That's
So
it.
Shanghai
That's it.
will work.
Shanghai
Okay.
or here.
Okay.
Or you could waltz in with grenade belts and take out Beijing.
Yeah.
Well, I can do it this turn.
That's the other card.
Yeah,
That
but
could be your
I don't have
other
enough
action.
red
make a
cards
grenade
yet.
belt?
Make a
How?
grenade belt.
So I
Might
want to
as
wait
well.
one more
We
turn.
need one
That way
somewhere.
we can see if we can red card.
They're right
Do it
here.
all at the same time.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, but there you go.
So hopefully between the two of us on this
All
next
right.
turn we get.
It's been said that I can go here.
Yep.
For 1, I'm blue. And then 2, and 3.
Yep.
It's all gone because it's yellow.
Yep.
And 4, I will make a grenade belt since I'm a military.
You have to do that while you're in the.
You sure about that?
Has to be in a building.
I have to be in the building
Yeah, you have
to
to
do
do it before you move here. So
Okay.
you do it here and then you move there.
I thought you just had to be a military person.
No.
Or does
You
add
gotta
a
be
blank
in-
if in a military base
Yep.
or if in a research station.
Yep.
And so
Well, thankfully this has both, so you don't
yeah,
have to worry.
that's true. Oh, cool. So you don't have to be a military person to make it. You have to
Nope.
be on a military space.
Yep.
I thought you had to be
Nope.
a military person to make a military thing.
Nope. So you can
Awesome.
choose whichever one you want.
He wants a grenade.
I want a grenade.
Okay.
But grenade on yellow or
Yellow.
grenade on blue?
Because I'm-
Yellow's easiest to cure.
Yeah,
As
as
well.
well. The easiest.
Alright, and that's 4 actions for Bob. Bob is gonna blow things up. Sweet.
London,
Hey, cool, I got that.
Osaka. Oh no, nowhere safe.
All right, dispatcher.
Dispatch. They should have given the dispatcher a gun. I think.
Get yourself over there and get
Dispatch.
him over there. Before you go, you should probably make a hazmat suit too.
Hey, there you go.
I should?
Yeah, and keep yourself
Yeah,
safe.
yeah, let's do
Okay.
this preemptively this time instead
Yeah.
of.
We got 3 of them.
That way,
so-
if we gotta go into one of those, we can.
and you're in the
Here, just-
building that can do it. Well, I'm the one giving us the ideas because I've got them in front of me to look at
This
them.
is true.
He's the idea man.
Oh, hey, you can make binoculars. Discard this card to advance a search party token 2 additional spaces when you take the search action.
I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, so, well...
You want that one?
oh, You'd have to be in the place.
I can get back there. I got a whole nother
he can,
turn.
I can move you back there. Take an action.
when
Totally,
You
do it.
take the search action. So there's
So I'm gonna
no
be the
way-
one taking the search
you're-
action.
Yeah, so you're
How many of those
gonna
are there?
Make it.
Hey, wait,
Um,
stop.
There's
Can
2
you-
of them.
We don't have to discard a red card to take the search action. So he can move you both there and take the search action himself and discard.
Really?
Right?
It's on the search action is on
Take
your
the
card.
search action if you are in a fated city that is rioting.
Period.
Search action is discard 1 or more cards
Yeah.
matching the color.
No, is it?
So yes.
So you gotta.
So you have to have a
card.
red.
So if you want to move me here and then do whatever, and we'll do it like I said next turn, and then that'll give me, if I make a binocular, that'll give us 8 as long as there's not an epidemic. So can you use? Can you make? There's 2 binoculars.
There's 2 binoculars, but
I'm gonna make 2 binoculars. I'm gonna put them on here. I'm gonna take 2 actions, and that'll give us 10.
And that makes you discard the card that they're on too, right?
Yep.
So you're discarding the reds
He would
and
be
the other
discarding
ones.
his whole hand, but it
Yeah.
would be one of our 3 victories.
Okay.
Totally, I'm doing it.
and you'll bring him over there.
He'll bring me over there, and I'll just.
Okay.
Done.
So is there any reason for James to go that direction then?
Nope.
So,
he just
not
Oh,
this
he has
turn.
to be in the building with
Yeah,
you. He
yeah,
has to
not
be-
until next turn.
Yeah.
We both need to on his next turn. He needs to get us both there.
Okay. So what can he do in the meantime? Well, we
Yeah,
wanted to
the
kind of make a hazmat.
Well, he could get there
shit.
first and quarantine it.
Ooh, yeah.
So if he, so he made 1, move me there is 2. He can move there, and that'd.
He can move directly to the person.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, so 3.
Yeah.
I would just sit on the...
I would just sit there.
Sit in the safe zone.
He could make another grenade.
You can make another grenade or something.
I'm gonna make the one thing, right?
Which one? The hazmat
Hazmat suit.
suit? Okay, yes. Let's have it out.
Hazmat suit, fly,
Move me.
fly, and
Hazmat
a 4th
suit.
action.
Move me. Right, because the binoculars is a medical item.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. So hazmat suit, binoculars, or hazmat suit, move me, and then move himself over here, and then he's got another action.
You move on top of Shanghai. What are the odds?
What are the odds?
No.
He's got a hazmat suit.
He does. He does. He does. He
does.
He get in on Shanghai.
There you go. Set up for next turn. And I can quarantine on my turn, so that'll save you 2.
So that's one action.
Uh-huh.
So is there any reason? Oh, you have to be in the white building to be able to make your
Yeah.
things.
But that would...
It would save me 2 actions.
But you could still make your thing, and you could
So
cure.
bringing
the
him
thing.
over is action number 2.
Two.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Then-
you have other actions.
Flying to the white.
But if he flies over here, then his whole next turn will be wasted doing nothing.
No. Oh.
That's... Yeah. So you might as well just find something. Yeah.
2 and
3, 4?
3, 4.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure.
Might as well.
But I mean, he can do it on his turn too. Okay.
New York. Paris.
Go blue.
Lots of blue ones. Alright, so I need a binocular.
They're there.
2 of them.
So that's 1 and 2.
There's nothing saying you can't do more than 1, right?
Nope. Not that I've seen.
Nothing like relationships.
Nope.
By the way, we did take off a relationship
Yes.
from the Colonel, so that was brought to our attention. We had
He was
one
still
too many
around.
relationships. You can't make 2 relationships with 2 separate characters when you create the first character. You have to have a new character to make the second
There you go.
relationship
There's
on a
one.
character.
Uno. Quattro.
So that's 2 actions. You want to move up to Delhi and treat Calcutta for your 3 and 4? Because I mean, he can fly you direct to him anyways, so at least takes 1 off the
Yeah.
board.
Trying to think if there's anything else I can do.
1, 2. Okay.
3, 4. 3 and 4. Yeah.
Alright, draw your 2.
Epidemic time and
Oh,
nuclear or,
come on
earthquake.
there.
These little guys, They like those little jumping frog things.
Alright, what's the bottom card? Madrid. Madrid. All those blues. Hey, I can, well, I can go there, but...
It's alright, it's his turn. He can quarantine it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't.
If it doesn't pop. But, I'd only be a 1 on blue.
It's
Or you could just move up here. If he doesn't get to it, you can move up here.
Yeah.
You should probably get to it.
at least we have a nice stack this time instead
For
of
once.
Oh, right. It goes to 2. Oh, and this goes up 1.
Hey, look, Madrid. Top of the morning to you.
Hmm.
No, this part goes up at the end. Why does this go up?
Because every time it...
No, the red one
that's
goes.
Oh, you're
this
right.
one, and
I'm
it's
sorry.
at the end of it.
It's
So,
at the bottom
but
of the...
we'll do it there.
Yeah, we're not getting closer.
So Madrid popped,
Fine.
and Algiers gets some blue. This is
Need
fun.
one. Anything else bad happen?
Way to shuffle.
How'd it happen?
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Beijing. Uh-oh. That's gonna make things fun
Beijing
too.
has 3. Put some walls up.
Hmm.
Roadblocks.
Yeah, somebody needs to get in Shanghai and put up
I'll just
roadblocks.
quarantine it. Don't worry about it.
Can't do them all.
No, but I can do that one.
Okay.
Or you could quarantine Madrid for the epidemic that's back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. What are you doing, bro? Well, he could do this one, and then he can move here and do this one, too.
I can only do adjacent if I'm on a military base.
Oh, that's
So no, I don't have enough actions. And I'm not concerned about that popping again.
You're not. We are. This one goes to 3. That one goes to 3.
Back
that
to
one goes
back
to 3.
epidemic? You don't think it's possible?
Let me look.
Certainly
Hey, wait.
is.
Wait.
Wow, this is well.
How about you look?
Forecast, sir.
London, Karachi.
London,
I
Karachi.
mean, that didn't help a whole lot. I mean, it
Not if you,
it
not if you
makes
draw an
London
epidemic.
triple.
It doesn't.
It makes London B3,
yeah, you should probably do that.
because I'm going to have to go up there and deal with
I
it.
could do
but-
London right now, and he can go up there and deal with it. Since
Yeah,
that-
keeping London at 2 would be better than. Well, I don't know.
this is
Depends on whether an
this-
epidemic shows up, and then
Well, then it won't matter because London has just as much of a chance.
Okay, so then what about this? For 2, go to Shanghai. For 3, put roadblocks on the north 3, or
Wait.
4 out of the 5 places. And forget Beijing.
It'll still be outbreaking
That's-
going this way, which
Yeah.
will kill us over there.
It'll
Unless we
outbreak
roadblock here.
one place.
Yes, but we'll move the outbreak tracker up,
Well, oh, and we already did for Madrid.
and we already did one.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, you can't get that far. But what you can do is you can get up to Shanghai. You can block it, and then get back onto your quarantine,
you've done 1 action so far.
and at least keep Beijing from
2,
also
3,
popping
4.
and messing up our whole Shanghai plan. Because the only way we can kill guys is grenade belts. Because we have no colonel, we have no soldier.
or how much can you affect up there? You'll be able to just
I can move 1 and fly anywhere.
so 2.
And then I can take away 1 for 3. And 2. Mine as well.
So if I
Right.
let London get to 3, I could just quarantine it, and we can just ignore it for another round of turns.
No, because I can't get to both of them.
No, this has to,
Mhm.
we have to deal with this. Otherwise, these are both going to pop each other, and then these are both going to pop too. So we're going to lose that way.
And say London would just hit 3, and then he would be up there. That
I don't understand, but if they both get shuffled back in for the epidemic that's coming up, then they'll both be sitting at 3 on a very short stack.
Okay, so we'll leave it there. We'll leave this alone because I can't deal with it, and road blocking isn't going to help anything. If you want, I can quarantine this, which does as much as a roadblock would, and it doesn't cost me 3 actions.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, you're gonna
if
have
this
to
outbreaks, this protects it anyways. It's the same thing as putting roadblocks.
do one
That's
there too.
true.
And that lets me do this.
So that's
And
2,
then
3.
do another one there,
Yeah, I might as well.
One,
or
Four.
do it here.
Nah, Taipei is more likely.
Okay.
So you're not limited to 1 of those per turn right
Nope. As long as he's sitting on here,
I'm
he
only
can do all
limited to
ones
1
around
that I
him.
can throw.
now? Right.
Quarantine's a basic action.
Okay. But the benefit of throwing one next to a
Well,
base
that helps a little bit.
is just a simple
Uh,
action.
Oh yeah.
Seoul.
Seoul.
Seoul. There we go. Yeah.
And
London, Karachi.
is uncovered there, and Karachi.
Okay. Your turn.
All right. So I could discard London to go directly to it
There you go.
and take away 1. Move to Madrid.
So 1.
Fly, take away 1. Move, take away
Here,
1.
take away
Yep.
1.
Yep.
That's better as good as anything, probably.
Yep.
Or would it be better to move 1, go directly to Madrid, and take away 2,
Yes.
And keep London.
and keep London?
That's fine.
So
But we wouldn't
So
be
you're
in
gonna
danger
have
of them
2
all
cards.
popping.
Baghdad takes 5 to cure, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
black takes 5 still,
Okay.
and has to be on. Black's the hardest to get.
Black's the hardest to get.
You don't worry
so-
about these. You can.
Yeah, yellow.
Oh no, we want you doing yellow
Well,
as well.
he has 2 yellow.
One
too.
of you. That's true. One of you needs to do yellow. So yellow's not a big deal to me. But
So
I
you
need
hold
my
on to your
yellow.
black if at all possible.
I'll
and
keep
you hold
my
on to your
blues.
yellow, and you hold on to your blues.
And I can pick up blues from Phil, and that's it.
That one he discards.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Binoculars?
You will be doing. Oh, but I'll get 2 more cards, so
Yes.
I could take Madrid.
Yep.
Okay. So I will. What was I doing? I was gonna
You're
go
gonna
to the
move
building,
here.
go directly
That's
to
1
Madrid,
action. 2 actions.
and then take away 2.
Then take away 2. Yep.
And here's hoping that we don't have some ridiculous popping here. Yellow. And blue.
Another blue.
Cool.
Ooh.
So maybe I'm going to be discarding my
Kolkata?
I don't know.
In New York.
New York's at 3 now.
Oh no. Oh, but it won't. If it goes into me, it doesn't
It won't hurt you.
scar
No.
me or anything. If I was in New York, it'd be bad.
It would have to be New York and London at the same time,
Right.
and another one. You have to be. You have to have 3 cards come up to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're done?
Mm-hmm.
This is, okay, okay, so it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you need to both get to or Shanghai.
Yep.
I do need to build a building
Okay,
before I leave.
so that takes me 2 actions. 1, 2
Yep.
to get to Shanghai.
And then 1 to move me there.
So what are my other 2 actions?
One to
Oh,
move me
okay,
there.
1 to move you there.
You have
That's
1
3. So I got 1 more action.
You could quarantine where you are. You could
Roadblock.
You could roadblock.
There's already a quarantine there.
If you roadblock, then it's going to make it really hard for us to get out.
Just roadblock the
Fly
north
out.
part.
choose
I can fly out.
I can't. I'm not
Roadblock
gonna have
the
any
north
cards.
part. Roadblock
yeah.
everything but going backwards 1.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
You could roadblock those 2.
4 of them.
I'd roadblock everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
You're
always
not gonna
come
be
to the
going
other
in there.
side.
So,
So,
1,
2.
2,
Can you leave this one open? Leave that one open too.
and then what color are you?
Bring brown.
You brown.
Brown.
3.
3.
And why do you want to roadblock that one so you can walk
If you don't
out?
roadblock this one and you don't roadblock that one, then we can get through there if we have to. And there's not a person here, so we don't got to worry about them.
Currently.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. It's the.
Yeah,
Or do you want to
roadblock.
roadblock Taipei at least too?
You can move
Yeah.
Bob somewhere too instead.
Yeah, you can
You
move
could
Bob.
move Bob, but Bob wants to build a building.
Bob wants to
Yeah,
build.
Right where he is.
Don't
Bob
move
wants
Bob.
to build.
where would I move Bob? Into New York so he
Into
can
New York so he can die.
So
yeah,
he
not
can-
that one. Not that one. Not that one.
This one.
Taipei. Yeah. There you go.
Thankfully.
Yeah, don't cut me off in there,
Thankfully, the
please.
dispatcher has to ask permission before moving you into harm's way.
And you're going on a
Normally we don't
one-way
do that.
trip to New York. All expenses paid.
I'm gonna skip this flight. I'm gonna go hang out at the bar, drink.
'Cause, yeah, you can build as many roadblocks as you want for 1 action, right?
Yep.
Your region must have a military base on it. We do,
Yes.
right? Okay. I'm just rereading. Make sure we
Oh,
got
your
it.
region. I got you.
Washington. Jakarta.
Card has to
Okay, we got red.
Osaka.
Osaka.
Kenosha.
Ah.
Good job.
Okay, cool.
Alright. My turn. Search action. So, let me make sure I'm counting this right. So here's 1, 2, 3,
2, 3,
4,
4,
5.
Is that correct? Is there any?
Take the search action if you're in a faded city. We're in a faded city.
Yep.
That is rioting. It is rioting. Advance 1 space for each card you discard matching the color of your city.
1
Plus 2.
Okay, so that puts up 1.
plus 2. for
Advance 3
binoculars.
spaces if you discard the card matching your city.
neither
We're not
one of
doing
them
that. For each medic some character in the city you are searching, advance the search party 1 additional space per search action
2, 3.
for each character in the city you're searching. So there's 2 of us.
And then binoculars, just 2 more.
Plus 2.
Discard this card to advance the search token 2 additional spaces when you take the search action.
4, 5.
And then I'm going to do it again, so we're at
Search
10.
action.
So you're doing exactly the same thing over
Exactly
again.
Exact same thing
5
over
more
again.
points puts us over 9.
Well,
We did it!
So we got our immunologist. Do I want to discard 2 cards to take his blue?
Probably.
Yes.
It'd be a grenade belt.
Eh.
That's all right. That
You're nowhere near there.
close. Yeah. Scratch off.
Then do we? Yeah, we scratch off the immunologist card.
I gotta remember that, huh? Scratch this off when you find the immunologist.
Sweet.
Key of scratching.
He has +1 scratching.
It is. It really is.
There's a lot of text on there.
Maybe.
You're wearing out your key.
Well, I hope not. This is how I get into work. Oh no,
Something
there's a
new
whole
down
lot of
here.
text on there.
You have 3 more objectives to complete.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I
That
read
would
it.
be a nightmare.
You thought you were done with
He's
one.
infected, now you all are.
All right, I quit. New game. What are we gonna play next?
Oh please, please let me become a zombie. That'll make this game so much better.
The immunologist has already turned.
Whoever uncovered this becomes a fated. His goal is now to
We're
destroy.
Can
playing
I-
Betrayal at the House
okay,
on the Hill.
listen up.
The haunt is
Can I create a vaccine? Yes. Maybe. It depends. I'll need some key data or this won't work. I'm starting to think this is a bioengineered virus, which means someone has the records of how it was put together. I'll need the gene sequence of the CODA, some DNA samples from the fated, and I don't know where you'll find this, but there would be virus development records if it is in fact bioengineered. And then it's got some check boxes. It's got some check boxes that say gene sequence, DNA samples, virus development records. And 30. Oh, I guess we're opening number 30.
Door
Trying to
number
figure out what
30.
30
Already got
was.
one of those from finding the other person that we found had
What was
one of
it?
those.
The
Right?
gene
Had
sequence.
the
Did we get the gene
Yeah,
sequence?
that was what
What the
one of
previous
them-
person was. We're supposed to just remember this.
Yeah, we remember this. Hey. I'll need a few things. Package 7. Open when you have everything the immunologist needs. Place this sticker near the door to package 7. So hey, let's just, set that right there. There we go.
Okay, where is
Giant vault.
the previous person?
Yeah, where did the
You wanna know
immunologist...
what my bet is?
This is the immunologist.
Just like the wrist one. Except for this time.
Who was the? That's the stack that I'm reading, so it's
Oh,
not
this is
in
the new
there.
one. Okay.
Those are the new
Blind
ones.
zone.
Okay.
It's like totally, the dude screws up and there's just a big hole there. Just kills whatever's sitting.
Virologist.
Yeah, the virologist. You have the gene sequence of CODA.
Okay, so we got the gene
we got
sequence.
one.
So
We need
We
two other things.
need 2 other things.
DNA samples. I'll need the gene sequence, some DNA samples from the fated, and I don't know where you'll find this, but there would be
411.
virus development records if it is bioengineered.
Flip it over. Are we supposed to go on?
Nope, that's it.
What are we
So
doing?
I guess we're supposed to shoot some fated and bring them back so you can get some DNA or
But
something.
apparently we can't start that
No,
yet.
it'll be probably the next couple of months. We got 4 more months. We got 2 more things to find. Guessing
Yeah.
sometime in the next 3 months it'll...
Okay, I guess that's not an objective, so I guess
Yep.
we'll
You have
just
2
worry
more
about that when we
actions.
get there.
Me? Sweet.
You did 2 searches.
That's true.
I do.
What are you? You're the medic.
And I got no special cards.
You got nowhere to go. No fancy.
Where'd your other cards go?
He discarded.
He discarded
4 total.
everything. Discarded
We
4
had
cards.
4 last turn, right?
Yeah.
So
You
you should
get
have
2
6.
more.
Did you not draw last time?
No, no.
No.
I had an epidemic.
Oh, that's right. So you should have 5.
Oh,
You never drew for your...
so I'll just draw 3 now.
Are you sure about
I
this?
don't know.
You still draw your...
Right.
Yeah, you
So
do.
he should have
No.
one. He should have one more.
He never used the card for anything?
No. My bad.
There's his 4.
Let's see, who started?
Me.
He did. I discarded Baghdad to fly,
So I actually have 6 cards after I draw.
except that one of them is an epidemic. Right?
2.
Did I draw the epidemic?
Yes.
Right? Yep.
Yep. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I
So I
discarded
should have
2.
8, but I just
3.
discarded 4, and this was 1, so that's 5. So I need 3 more. I forget to draw
I don't
one.
know. I don't know.
Well, let me draw 2
Seems pretty
here.
iffy.
No, I think he's
Alright.
right.
Tell you what, I'll look at the next one. If it's an epidemic, then I'll leave it and I won't draw one. either way, I would draw
You still have to draw it.
Either
yeah.
way, I would draw the epidemic this
yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we would have been behind. That would have put us behind a turn on the epidemic track. He has to draw the extra one. It's
Because
beneficial.
it'd be his turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
It's
screwed up.
beneficial not
It would be
to.
beneficial not to. So you must draw it. If
Well,
that's
but
how
it's
it
only
is.
because you looked at it.
Well, no, but it
No,
wouldn't.
If he
you
wouldn't
would
have
have
looked
to draw
at
that
it.
third card
would've-
anyways.
It would have put the track back one. It would have pushed all future epidemics.
But it would
back.
also push back curing one.
Sure.
I mean, so.
But this is a timer for the end of the game.
But it also pushes back curing by 1 card.
This ended up being worse off for us, so this is the
Yeah.
better choice.
And
Only because we
regardless-
looked.
Regardless, you have to draw. It's not like you.
It's not a May.
It's not like, oh, I don't want to draw, so I'm gonna forget to draw. No, the moment we realize that we have to draw,
Karachi
we
and
have to draw.
Kolkata.
Home base and yeah.
1-1. Your turn, Bronson. You need to quarantine something over here.
Over where?
Somewhere. Here.
Well, he
there.
should be able to deal with this one, right?
Well, that won't hit. That won't hit for a while.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, well, it just got recycled,
Oh,
It just
okay.
got put in there.
and so did Baghdad. No,
Nobody's near Baghdad.
right?
What's 4 do?
Collapsing, discard a card of this city's color to drive or ferry into the city. So to even get into it, right?
I
Yep.
can do Baghdad and New York if I discard a card.
How's that?
I can fly directly to Istanbul, walk over one, pull one, and throw a quarantine on New York. Just might as well just put one on New York because I'm not gonna be able to make it over there.
Well, just a second.
So you're saying fly over here and then move over and put
I
a
can
research
fly to
station?
Istanbul, walk over one, and pull one off.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
One,
So throw one there.
fly.
Fly to Istanbul.
Wait. Are you more worried about this? Are you more worried about this?
Wait a second. Baghdad's was the one that just popped, so it's. Oh no, no,
No,
it's,
it's not.
it's
Shuffles
in there
back
too.
in.
Yeah, that's right.
Are we not worried about this?
It can go off again, and that's fine.
Okay. What happens when it gets to 5?
It's fallen. Discard one more card, 2 total of the city's color to go into it. So you have to discard 2 reds to waltz into it.
So we don't care if that one gets beat up.
Yeah, not
What
really.
we do, but
We'll never go in there again. When do we ever go in there? It's 2 spaces away from our home base. We never walked that far out.
Okay.
unless there's
Alright,
you know some future thing down the road where if you
Go to a fallen city.
if you have a fallen city, you lose the game. I really doubt it.
My only
highly
concern
doubt
is that you're discarding black ones and you're the
Yeah.
one that has the
But he also
black.
has to have orange, yellow too. So
Well, here, maybe Mumbai will get me there, or Milan will get me there.
Milan, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, not slightly too far.
Yeah.
Well,
He can take care of 2. Let's just take care of 2 and we'll just say, whatever.
depends on. Or you think we're gonna draw another epidemic already?
Did you forecast yet?
Because
No, I didn't.
New York and Osaka.
So
I
yeah.
don't have to, I don't have to
Okay.
worry about.
okay.
You can get Baghdad.
Well, I guess that's a better. Yeah.
Well,
Cost you 4 to take 1 off.
Build a structure. You can't cure both black and yellow at once. You have to get enough of one to cure it and then go for the other one.
Yeah.
And I don't even know that it's good for you to try and, I mean, shoot, somebody has to go for black.
I can get it on my turn.
You can get the Baghdad?
That's too far away. If you get to Baghdad, don't worry about New York. New York will hold off until I can
Right.
get there. I can get New York on my turn.
But we also
You
want
can
me to
just walk.
build a base, right? Or are we going for
You-
the 17 quarantines?
You build a base
7 quarantines.
and fly over here and fix that on your turn. On
I
my
have to discard
turn.
blue.
Oh. So just walk over there and cure it. That's worth more than
Treat
building
it.
a base. Treat. That's more
Yeah,
important than.
we'll just do that.
So what are you gonna do? You got 2 more actions, Bronson.
I got 3 more actions.
Yeah,
So all I
3
did was
more,
toss
yeah.
and quarantine. I can quarantine 3 more times.
Are all those faded cities?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
2, 4, 5?
5, 6, 7.
So I could do 1, 2,
We may
3,
actually
4,
complete
5,
that
6,
objective.
7.
Well, we have
would
to
be-
finish the game.
Well, I know
that
that,
would be
but
7.
Yeah.
I know that. They have to be there at the end of the game, but I mean, at this point,
They're there. Yeah.
What about that?
they're gonna bounce off.
Well, I can't get over there. I could end my turn in that city.
What's the suit?
It's a medical,
Oh.
so I would have to go back and... Someone with a hazmat suit can walk over and put one in there.
Well, if you don't, let's see. You put 2 down.
Yeah.
That's 2. You've used 1 action, right?
Yeah, but
have
he
to-
doesn't have enough to move over there and get out, is what he's
I
saying.
need all
1,
4 actions.
2, 3, and then the quarantine's 4.
Yeah, not doing it.
So just put one here, here, and here.
It's why we built the base there. It's why
Yeah.
we gave you the thing.
I know.
Tokyo.
Hey, what's that one? Take away one thing.
Yeah.
1 disease cube. You can use it right now to remove that, and he doesn't even have to worry about it.
Can you?
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Then-
wait. Draw my other card first.
Because you can use it
You're
on
gonna
the
have to
epidemic,
discard
too.
one.
Oh, that's true. But you can discard in response.
Play it,
Yeah.
but you got to put one on Tokyo.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, and one on Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, no, never mind. Nope,
Okay,
never mind.
both of them are. Okay, and one off there. Cool.
Okay, so now you don't. Now you can do whatever
now
you want.
I can do whatever
And you're
I
discarding,
feel.
right?
Hold
New
the New
York.
York token.
And Osaka. He doesn't have to discard. He's got
Oh,
7.
okay. Use that 7.
He played that one instead of discarding.
Why does? Oh, okay, I get it. I see it.
Okay, here you go.
Yep. Okay, so should I build the base?
Yep. We'll go Bob the Builder.
Go to New York and take off 2?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
that
take
way
care
we're
of New
not-
York, and then not gonna worry about it.
That way we're not going back there multiple turns.
Because I'm gonna take care of
All right.
Osaka now. I'm gonna move over, put a quarantine.
Well, let's build a green base right here. 1, 2, 3. Build another green base. Wait until my turn.
I would... Yeah.
Take off 2.
Take
Build the
off
green
another
base
one.
next time.
Yeah,
or
I would just build
quarantine.
I would just build the green
Hey,
base.
just a second. So you built one,
Yep.
moved, built another one. That's 3 actions.
That's 3 actions.
And then you take one off.
one action.
So that's
one
your
off
4
is
actions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
call
It was
that
either
good?
that or...
if you never mind. You gotta do that.
But I mean,
Fine.
if Paris pops and London pops,
Yeah.
3 is fine, right?
Yeah,
It's
3 is
only at
fine.
4. Okay,
Yeah, so
so
you're
then
good.
I should be good. Yeah.
You could even put a quarantine instead of putting that piece there, and then when I come along, I can take them off. That's my
Ooh.
action.
Would I rather just quarantine and let
Yeah.
him come waltzing through and take everything off at once? Yeah,
would.
I like it too. Living on the edge.
Well, I mean, you got a
That's the same
quarantine.
difference though, yeah.
So
All right, there we go. And then
Except
2
for if it
cards,
doesn't go and then he comes in and treats it,
Come
then
on,
it's still got
blue.
the quarantine on it.
or discard 2 cards to get another blue. Yeah.
I'm gonna discard it on my turn.
Yeah.
Kanasha. Baghdad.
Good thing we dealt with that.
Or maybe I should discard Karachi. Go that way. Anyways, you got your turns first.
Okay.
So probably gonna get an epidemic here pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I could go 1, 2, put roadblocks down. That's 3, and then fly out. That won't. Then that one won't outbreak.
Well, we're not
There's an
worried about
outbreak
we're
there,
not
is
worried
it?
about the outbreak tracker so much as the city falling. So if you're worried about the outbreak tracker, I wouldn't even worry about it. It's not worth wasting a turnover. Because we're not, one city isn't going to cause us to lose down there.
Or you could go 1 and put roadblocks on the other sides of Tokyo.
The other sides. Oh, you mean right here
There and the other one.
and here?
If you were gonna do it and fly out, I would just move on to Osaka and roadblock it and fly out.
What's the difference between that one and this one?
I don't know. This one doesn't. This one has more potential to go both ways. I don't know.
But he can keep quarantining Taipei.
Either
I
way.
got Algiers, Khartoum, Miami,
Why not? Let him do it.
Washington, Montreal,
Totally do Seoul.
Jakarta.
Then I'll fly in and I'll go do this one and I'll fly out.
I got Jakarta.
How are you gonna get where?
I'm gonna use this one to fly to San Francisco.
I can fly to Jakarta
You
and
can
do
walk
something
to
there.
San Francisco?
You want walls around Jakarta?
Yeah, do that one. That's a way better idea.
I can fly to Jakarta,
Wall it off.
wall it off. That's 2 actions,
Yep.
and then move
You
it,
take
fly
direct
out.
flights out of a
Oh.
riding
It's
city.
not. It's not riding
It's
yet.
not in yet.
It's unstable.
Oh, direct
This is
flights
Jakarta
in or
down
out.
here.
Yeah, you can't take a
he
direct
can't in or
fly
out.
out.
He has to
You're
go
in
to a
Shanghai.
person.
For what?
You are
You're
in
in
the riding
rioting,
city.
so you can't
cannot
fly
fly
out.
out.
Oh,
You can go to a person.
well, I can
Oh, I
walk.
can't do
I
it
can
from
walk
there.
You
out.
can walk out. So 1.
Which is
then
the
you
same
can
as-
fly.
So
Fly, build, fly.
One
Or
action.
fly,
Fly
roadblock,
roadblock fly. Fly roadblock.
2, wall it for 3, and then
Might be
fly.
better than
Well, walling stops
Walling
outbreaks
keeps it from going anywhere.
forever for the rest of the game.
Okay.
Quarantine stops it for a turn.
quarantine counts for a victory at the end if it's still there, which it probably won't be. And the panic level keeps going up.
Right.
So we just need to end, if we do this, we just need to end it quick.
Because you'll never be able to fly into there again.
Yep.
Well, what do you guys think?
I like the idea of keeping it from spreading.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's fine.
It's more permanent-ish. But where do we put you now?
We
Well, I
go
can
anywhere.
fly to
Well, you
or
don't-
where
oh, you
somebody
don't
else
have
is
to
at.
discard Jakarta.
No, I didn't
No,
discard
now
You don't
Jakarta
discard for direct flights.
And now you can direct fly out of there.
to any one of these
to
other
anywhere you
places
want.
or where somebody else is at. Um,
Baghdad just got turned over. We need somebody to deal with Baghdad.
Algiers.
I
is
could
2
I could
away.
just keep doing this. I could put a quarantine here, take a step to San Francisco, fly to Baghdad and remove them all. Then you get the blue card,
It's true.
and we don't worry about the outbreak.
I get the blue card, I cure, or I cure the whole thing, and then I'm taking everything off as I walk by.
Can fly to Algiers. That's
Okay.
close to Baghdad. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably will be fixed before it comes back
will
around
be.
to me. But
Delhi. Oops. Shanghai.
And you have to discard now.
yep.
So Shanghai gets a...
No,
Shanghai
no,
was
the guy-
quarantined, so...
All right. So
Hang on. Let's see. What
He's
am I
gotta discard
discarding?
one.
Red card or
Might as well discard Shanghai because you can't fly to it anyways.
Yeah.
fair enough.
There we go.
Madrid
probably won't be flying in Jakarta either.
and
gets one.
Beijing. Nothing
Which one?
happened.
Madrid?
Oh, Beijing gets one. It outbreaks.
Okay.
It's at 4 now.
Awesome.
Collapsing city.
So we have to discard a card to go into it.
Not going into it.
Haven't gone into it in a long time. Whose turn is it now? It's
Mine.
yours. Okay.
Brandon's.
So if you quarantine, you walk to San Francisco, you fly, you take everything on back away.
Yeah. Unless you think I should wall this off and fly to San Francisco and skip Baghdad for now.
I like your plan.
Is Baghdad in the face up?
You said you like my plan? Yeah.
Okay, it's face up.
But we're gonna have an epidemic here really quick.
Right, and if
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
So
with my
wha-
previous plan.
Yeah.
1,
two
2,
fly, and I discard 2. Three, 4.
4.
Manila.
Sydney.
Okay, that's actually not the worst thing in the world. Oh, no, we're not.
London.
What do you?
That was his drawing from the player's deck was what to put.
Oh, okay.
And Manila.
My bad.
Look.
Well, yeah. Yeah,
Your turn.
Went from 1 to 3.
it's all good.
Alright.
Forecast?
Yeah.
Good call, Mr. Not.
Not the
Jakarta.
quarantine
Not the
specialist.
quarantine.
Jakarta and
Algiers. Algiers.
Algiers and
Where I'm
Jakarta.
at.
what? All right. Well, then we'll
So
go
that's
ahead
one.
and Jakarta it.
2, 3, 4.
Well, there's your actions for the
Nothing
turn.
else to worry
Please
about.
don't let London pop. No.
Oh.
Man.
Oh, hey, wait. You
I
draw
get
your
to
extra
draw.
card right now. Beijing gets one.
Well, does
Beijing won't do anything anyways.
Beijing will. Oh yeah, because
yeah? It's already at 3,
It's already at 3.
Cartoon.
and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you discard 1.
How did that happen?
Here.
Okay,
Madrid pop.
I forgot about
Doesn't
Madrid.
matter. I can't have 8 anyways.
Hey, Bronson. Look what I'm doing.
Don't let him do it. Shuffle those 4.
Hey, he's the one that screwed up this game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was the one that hit it last time.
Knock knock.
Oh, wait. We gotta do 3. Karachi.
Okay.
That's at 3 now.
No London. No London.
Kolkata.
Okay.
That's at 3
Just,
now.
no, it's not. It's got a quarantine on it. Remember I had you put a quarantine on it? New York.
Ah, phew. My turn?
Yes,
Is it my turn?
yes,
Oh,
it's your turn.
beautiful.
Just in time.
Beautiful.
Just
Okay,
in time
so
for
I
you to do
can,
something.
I
I thought you were
don't
going
have
over there
be-
to treat that.
No, because I can cure and then I can wipe everything away.
Oh, yeah, you can do
no
it.
longer have to be in research station.
Hey, how many?
5.
You didn't.
Right.
You only needed 4.
Why?
No,
No, it's no
Oh,
longer
you're
no
right.
longer in a research station.
Okay.
The second one is 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Second one's 4.
Oh, this
Oh, it
one's
doesn't
no
take an
longer need
action.
an action.
Third one's 4.
Discover cure for 1 less, and when you treat, remove all the color,
Yeah.
cubes of this color from your city. Wait a second. So I don't have
Yeah,
that.
well, once you
will.
cure,
Oh, that's when you treat. when you-
then
yeah.
one treatment gets rid of all of them. That's
'Cause
the
that's part of the
normal
other thing,
rules.
yeah.
That's the normal.
Alright,
rules.
so one action.
Slide your blue up.
2 to take them all.
3, 4.
3, 4.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Good job, Mr.
Excellent.
Megan.
2. Yeah, right.
That deck is getting low.
1. And the next epidemic.
We just had an epidemic.
Yeah.
I know. They're back to back.
Bottom
right.
card.
San Fran.
But it's not cured, so yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
It is cured. It's not. It's not eradicated.
Oh, gross.
San Francisco, New York, Kolkata, and Karachi.
And you're drawing 3 of those 4.
so one of them is going to outbreak.
Only one of them?
Yeah,
Well,
2.
or 2.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you got rid of
Yeah,
what you got rid of off there.
jeez.
New York,
New York. Cool.
San Fran outbreaks,
There's our outbreak.
and Karachi outbreaks. So I need 2 1s.
Oh, so we go to 4 outbreaks.
Yeah.
You didn't move that yet.
I moved it for San Francisco. I didn't move it for Karachi outbroke.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. It all happened on him and Bronson's turns.
Yeah, and
They both get 1.
if we
Ooh, that's
If
in
it
a
goes
starting
up one
research
more-
station.
if it goes up 1 more, we
Trouble.
have to lose our starting station.
So this is top priority right now.
Yeah. Well, you can lose the game, but not that.
We really need to focus down on getting another cure.
Yeah.
2 more cures.
How are we gonna pull that off?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. He's been drawing the rainbow over there, so he hasn't come close
Someone
to...
needs either of us needs 2 more yellow, and we.
And actually, they've got the 2 things to trade each other. Just, there's no way to do it.
there is. Use the
Dispatcher taking...
dispatcher.
Yeah, dispatcher's gonna have
Yeah,
to
just
run
start-
places and trade.
Yeah, just start pulling people that you need to get black, because yellow's gonna be the easier.
Hey, look, I have Karachi. So I'm gonna...
So
it's
you-
your turn.
Yeah,
We
pull
need
them.
to take care of Karachi, and we need to get a card.
You have Algiers, right?
Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't want to get rid of it. You have
Right.
to you have to discard?
Well,
He can fly.
I can fly to a city without discarding, but flying from
Delhi.
I don't have any special.
1, 2, move me there, take my card.
And then he'll be able to cure it on, or treat it on his turn.
Fly to
1,
Delhi.
2.
No, you
no,
fly
okay.
yourself to Delhi.
1, 2,
bring him to you,
3.
Take my card.
Take your card. Well,
We just had an
We
epidemic.
just had 2 epidemics. in a
Okay.
row.
We just had 2.
how about if I take a cube and then you give me the card?
Alright, that's fine.
It-
Or
it-
quarantine.
It's a
and I'll
little bit
take-
more
just
safe.
You quarantine and I'll take all 3.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
What?
The quarantine.
What?
That's fine.
You
1,
fly there,
2,
bring him to you.
3.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course. Give him another black. Nope. Oof. Now that makes it.
I don't know.
Okay.
How many cards do you have
3,
to discard
6,
there?
8, 9. 2.
We'll get rid of blue.
Blue's already been
Blue's
cured.
already cured.
So, let's see. Washington,
Washington.
Montreal,
Paris.
or Paris. Well,
rid of
Washington and
Montreal.
Montreal are right next to each other, so I'm not flying in there anyway.
San Francisco.
That's my
already
hazmat
talked,
suit.
Right? So,
Oh. Just get rid of
Get
all
rid of
blue. I don't-
Washington.
I don't have to worry about it.
at least.
I can use my hazmat suit still. in case I need it.
So,
Flip 3.
Kolkata. Osaka outbreaks.
Mm,
Yeah, just,
Oh, this is already off, bud. This doesn't go there. Oh, is this just for... This is
no,
for anything.
That's for anything.
Yeah.
so would it also
yeah,
be
3.
down there as well? That blue one?
What do you...
It has a...
What?
Yeah,
quarantine
you're
on
right.
it.
Oh, so the
From
blue...
when he hit when his turn.
Since that's a fallen city, it doesn't get the blue, it gets
Yeah.
the faded.
That
No,
sucks.
it was
Thing.
quarantined.
Don't worry about it. Just
Kanasha,
Wait, what? Blues don't go into it? Or just the,
They do.
the quarantine took
Osaka,
Quarantine took it.
Kolkata.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
it? So Kinshasa did not get one. Whoa, where'd that come from? What is that?
It
Cartoon?
happened on his turn, right? No.
Where did that come from?
This one?
Yeah. Cartoon.
It happened on the last one, your guys' turns. You and Bronson's turns.
So...
one of the epidemics got flipped.
So it's in the next... Set,
Bronson
probably.
can throw a...
Did we just have another outbreak? So we're at 5?
Yeah.
This is fun.
We need to keep track of these outbreaks. 'Cause I'm not sure you're...
Oh,
He is.
I'm
Everybody's...
keeping track of them.
Well, I know. I'm saying they may be farther than, farther than what they
There's a
should.
Beijing one. There's a that one over there. There's a San
2.
Francisco. There's the Karachi.
Okay.
And then there's...
3.
We just had another one. What was it? Oh, no. New York was... Oh, no. Madrid was the 5th one.
Okay. We need to get this game over.
Mm-hmm.
Said
We have to discover...
Bronson said we
here-
weren't worried about that track.
I better start worrying about something.
Yeah.
And then you gotta discard one of those
On, his,
Right?
on your turn.
on my turn. So while I'm here, I'm gonna give you that. So you need a yellow one. And you can carry, and then you can work on black.
How's it getting yellow?
I
don't know.
can end over on
Have Bronson move over on the yellow one on his turn. He flies to Bronson, and then
and grabs
Just
it.
get rid of your
grabs
hazmat
it,
suit.
cures.
And cure it.
Okay.
But we need to get rid of
Or he-
Kinshasa.
He can move me. He can move anywhere and take one of us there. There's
Oh.
Cairo.
Pretty sure
It has to be the city that
I can get to it on my turn.
has to be the city that matches the card.
Baghdad.
Yeah, but you anywhere you move, you can move somebody to you. Madrid,
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Beijing.
Okay, good.
Okay, nothing. Oh no, that outbreaks
That
again.
outbreaks.
Yeehaw.
That falls.
6.
Fallen City, our first.
Guess we should have walled it off.
Yeah.
Well, we're only gonna have one more epidemic, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
There's only one more epidemic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's it.
No.
No, yeah, one more.
we didn't get one.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, there's one more in that pack.
So it'll only reset those all one more time.
Yeah.
So as long as I can put a token on this one, and,
And this one.
and on this one.
What happens if Soul goes off? Is that
Still hasn't
like
been drawn
Beijing?
ever.
It hasn't
we have
been drawn
we have
ever?
such a huge stack to go through to get to
Okay,
Soul.
so Soul has never been drawn. It's always been Beijing popping,
Yes.
or the original.
Or the original drawing of the
yeah.
card, yes.
2 Beijings. Yeah, that's right. 2 Beijings and a player card.
So I can put a token here and here,
yeah.
and we don't have to worry about those.
We gotta put one far away. Yeah.
I can get to Khartoum too. Oh,
Yeah.
well maybe I can't.
Hmm.
I can do these two. Or I can do one of them and get to Khartoum. Forecaster. Or is it my turn?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Forecaster.
Manila
So I gotta do Manila.
and London.
Here's your fallen. So that takes care of that one.
London doesn't have anything.
What's the
on it.
one?
Well, we don't want this one outbreaking.
We don't want any of them outbreaking.
Right, but he can only take care of one of these 2, right? It hasn't come out yet.
Kenosha already has.
Cartoon.
Osaka has already. Don't worry about Osaka. Do this one.
Do cartoon.
Okay.
What about San Francisco?
It was the one that started off the whole thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, San Francisco's
Yeah,
in there. This is
so-
the only one that's not in there.
That's the one we have to do.
It's
2
two.
actions. Put a third one out there for Taipei. Because that's 2, 4, 6, 7 quarantined things.
3.
And Kolkata for funsies.
Yeah.
Move up 1. And from there you could move in. Roadblock. Pay a
Hey.
red card to get out.
Hey, if you move here, then you can fly anywhere on your next turn.
It's true.
Just a thought.
It won't fall while you're there.
We only need 3. We only need 4 to cure
4 yellows,
yellow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So if I use that pluripotent, I could cure now.
It's true. You could.
Yeah.
If it gets
Yeah.
But I'd have to put it on
One of the black ones. Unless you
One of
want to
the other
put it
ones.
over the hazmat.
which I don't really want to do that.
Well, if you go, where's a place you can actually get to that he can give you a yellow?
Lagos is right there
Or me, yeah, take it.
on
from
a
me.
research station. I could fly to the research station, take you to the research station, pull your yellow, and cure.
and that'll just leave black.
Right? What?
Right.
That'll just leave black. Yeah.
1, 2,
Have him just end his
3,
turn on
4.
on it.
In 4 actions, I can cure yellow.
How about you don't need an action to cure yellow?
Okay, 3 actions to cure yellow.
Right.
Oh hey. Instead of doing these, I need to do Or wait.
You gotta do the one. And you gotta do this one.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to do this one. No, that one, was that one there? You got one more action.
Well, you used 4.
Taipei, that was the
Didn't
one
he?
that wasn't there. So he used one here and one here, and he was gonna put one on Taipei. He's got one more action that we were deciding what he was gonna do with.
Yeah,
So you
we
got
were
2
thinking-
actions left if you don't put one on Taipei.
I can just shuttle over and put one on. What is that? The one that...
Madrid.
I thought you put 2 more down. Didn't you put 4 down?
He put 1, 2, 3, and he was gonna put one on Kolkata.
Oh.
We are
Okay.
debating. You can just go to Madrid and clear it. Is that what you're?
Or put a quarantine down?
Why quarantine?
On
You can
quarantine,
pull it
just
all.
take all 3 off.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, do that.
It's one of those things for you to worry about.
So then, what am I doing on my turn?
San Francisco or Osaka or... Start dealing with these ones. That
Can't
are
you
in there.
fly? Can you fly to San Francisco? No, you only got
by
one
waltz
card.
into a green place and discarding a card,
So you can go...
I want your Lagos.
right?
Or Santiago.
Except that you can get to Lima
What
and
if
pull
you
him
didn't
to
do
you and
that,
take his
Bronson?
card.
What if I didn't do that? What if I left Madrid
Johannesburg
there?
and Lima. Johannesburg.
Is Madrid in the pile? Oh, face
Lima.
up.
Hey, here, just real quick. I know we're dinking around here, but
So 2 actions.
what
Two
if
actions left.
what if you moved here in quarantine?
You can't and start his turn.
Just-
Oh,
just-
because he won't
just
start
hear
his
me.
turn
He
there.
won't start his turn there.
It's true.
He's gonna have an extra action. Oh, he'll just pull you off.
Fair enough.
How's that?
That's better.
Yeah.
Sound
Madrid.
good?
Is Madrid face up?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yes.
As long as we don't draw the last.
Well, even I mean, the last.
I'm just
event
saying, I
happened
mean-
Puts him
anyways.
back in the
So
deck.
then on your turn, his turn is going to
You
be
need to remind me.
Walk over.
1,
Cure.
2, 3, and then you got one more action.
Take a scar.
Yeah, if you move over to Lagos, I
Where's
don't
my
have to
taking
pull
scar,
you.
dude?
Hey, yeah. Where's your character
Where's the,
card
where's
at?
yeah? Where are
Right
those
here.
take a scar things?
Take a scar.
What does take a scar
Instead of
do?
doing this,
No, just take scars. What's
no,
all
it's
this?
an action.
What does the take a scar thing do
Is it
again?
an action?
It is an action.
What does it do?
Self-sacrifice. You take a scar and you put this token on here, and you skip your next infect step. The one we just got right now.
Right.
Add a scar sticker to your character card to skip the infect step of your turn.
What is the forecast? Did you look?
Yeah, I did, but I don't
What
remember
was
what.
it? Yeah.
It was
Manila
which I already just
and
read.
London.
In London. Okay.
But we're drawing 3 instead of 2.
Yeah,
Right.
so there'll be another one in there, which is.
Is it worth taking a scar for that?
What crappy scars do we have?
I'm not saying me take a scar.
Well, I
Well,
know, right.
Your turn happens before his.
I'm aware, but
So you're
I
taking.
did 3.
Yeah. No, you just did 4.
No, I mean Manila,
1,
Khartoum,
2.
and I'm preventing
Right,
3
Here-
possible
here's the deal.
outbreaks.
Right.
If we should all take you should take a scar, and you should take a scar. And here's why. Just hear me out. There's an epidemic, and it's not too far down there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Okay, if it happens and we get a 3, then we lose the game. So let's all take one for the team and not infect for the next round, so we can win this game and not lose the game.
But Beijing, we want more. We want more stuff in here when the infect happens, because Beijing's on there.
Do we?
Beijing's in there.
But it doesn't.
San Francisco's in there.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is it won't come up.
Khartoum won't be bad, although Khartoum would then.
Well, we can't prevent drawing from player. We can't prevent the. We can't prevent the infection.
I know we can't prevent the epidemic, but the infect is a separate part from that. So if it happens,
Oh, I
then
see
we're
what
gonna
you're saying.
then we're gonna know.
As long as we keep the counter on there, if it's drawn. I see what you're
when
saying.
the epidemic happens, then we're not gonna put any tokens on it. It'll hit 3, and then we'll know exactly where we need to go to treat it. So it won't. We don't have a chance of getting another outbreak. You see what I'm saying? So even if an epidemic happens and we put 3 tokens on here, even if we put all these back on top, we're not gonna draw any off. So it just gets the 3, and then we can go fix it.
Okay.
Why couldn't we redraw it?
Because they're all gonna be put back on top.
Right.
But the part
So you're saying London and Manila will be our.
The tokens still sitting on there. So instead of drawing whatever we would have done
For one turn.
for one turn, but that's why we're saying keep passing the buck.
If we just pass the buck until we see the epidemic,
I mean, it's gonna give everyone a
alright,
scar.
if everybody gets a scar, it's better than. What do you guys think?
I don't know, scar's permanent.
Sure. so is losing the game and having to do all this over again. I mean, we
Yeah.
we had multiple cities fall already this game. I mean, we have to do this all over again.
Do we have to start that again?
No.
No, that's done. But
Okay.
Right now, if we cure all three, we win. But we have to make it through.
At least I hope not.
Turns.
but we have it lined up where we're going to cure yellow,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a possibility to cure black within the next round, maybe.
We wouldn't have to do it, but we'd still have to complete 3 objectives, so it wouldn't be this one. It would have to be those 3, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that wouldn't be any fun either.
I say we try to win the game.
So let's so
I
take a
mean-
scar. Let's look through the scars and find a really bad scar.
You mean a really good scar?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still not understanding how this helps us.
So it pushes back because we know 2 of the. It basically if we get an epidemic,
Right.
all of these will go back on top.
Right.
Instead, plus the one on the bottom, which
Right.
will put 3 on something. Instead of that happening, we know what everything basically gives
back
us
your
extra
turn
turn.
up.
Instead of drawing the 3 after that, this token just comes off.
So back your turn up.
Because that is part of the epidemic card. Where's an epidemic card? Is it blocking part of an epidemic?
No, it's blocking
No.
the infect step, so we don't.
So, number 2.
Yep.
It blocks that on the epidemic.
Yep.
Is what you're saying.
No. This isn't part of. This isn't the infect. It blocks the infect step. So we do this.
Mm-hmm.
So all this stuff still happens.
Mm-hmm.
You put them back on top,
Mm-hmm.
But we don't draw the cards off. Just have him read that.
Skip the infect step. So the infect step is step 2, which is
No, this is the infect
pulling the
step.
bottom card off. That's the intensify.
No.
Put them on top of the
No.
infection deck.
This is the infection step.
Oh,
That's the infection step on the card. This is the
right.
1, 2, 3. It says that's the phase, right? It says skip the
Yeah,
infection
step
the
phase.
infect
This
step
is
of
the-
your turn.
this is
Yeah.
infect the cities. That's this
Yeah,
part right
yeah.
there.
So we skip this.
You skip adding cubes
At the end of your turn.
at the end of the
Yes.
turn.
So if we take a scar, this doesn't happen.
This turn.
Here's this turn, my turn, however long it takes to cure until we find wherever the epidemic is.
Mm-hmm.
At least one round.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's not gonna hurt anything for me to take this. Take one.
What do you think? I mean,
And why is it not better to have more cards out and less possibility of hitting what's already got 3, like he was saying?
because we'll know where they are.
We'll know where they are.
It's just pushing it off, giving us more chance to deal with what's on the table right now. That's all it's doing.
We're at San Francisco.
So there's one city.
Madrid is another one.
Karachi.
Yeah,
Khartoum.
put Madrid. Khartoum's still in the deck.
Okay, Madrid.
Beijing.
Osaka.
Beijing and Osaka. So there's currently 4 cities in there. Out of what? 9 cards?
And there's 2 more that aren't.
There's 2 more that are possibly in here.
Okay, so
One right there.
Plus,
more that
if we
have
get the
threes on them.
infection, there'll
Yeah.
be another one.
But if the infection happens or the epidemic happens, they won't come up.
which ones won't come up?
Nothing will.
Nothing will
this
because
gets
we
pulled
won't
off.
because this we won't be drawing cards. So it'll give us a chance to catch up and deal with stuff.
Okay, because drawing those 3 cards are not part of the epidemic.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. That's,
You're right.
okay.
But
what do you
it's-
take?
But if we take the scars, we won't be able to use that strategy at a later date because we'll have already had scars.
Take different people. No, you can still take 2 scars. You just can't take a 3rd scar.
Yeah, yeah. So what scar did you pick out?
Well, intimidated is
Spend 1 additional action every time you treat disease in a city that is rioting.
you're gonna have to remember that one. 'cause
Yeah, good luck on
Well,
that.
Twos and threes.
No, I don't, because I'm a quarantine specialist. I don't treat anything. I just throw
True.
a quarantine token on there and forget about it.
That's fair.
Because it doesn't affect my character at all. It's always better for me to throw a quarantine marker.
Okay, so we do that with you.
If
Yeah, no, it's
I'm still not. I'm on the fence about it. Like, this one has to be 1. That has to be 2.
2.
I could do 3 and take the marker to prevent it from going on, and that still leaves us with 7 on the...
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll do that. I'll buy into this for a turn. So... And then I'll draw my 2 cards and it'll be your turn.
Okay.
1, 2.
It'd be really sweet if you drew a black. 2 blacks would be awesome.
Yippee skippy.
Alright, we're gonna have to come up with a good candidate for me.
Alright, card 1.
Monophobic. You can't do the search action unless there's another person in your city.
Bob's
Card
never
2.
gonna be doing searches, probably. Osaka
Doesn't
doesn't
do
have
anything.
Cool.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You may not do the use build
Oh,
roadblock
yes, I
action.
should've.
I don't know.
Anytime you get these things like that, you have to remember them later.
If you ever have more than 2 equipment cards in your hand, immediately discard the excess.
Okay,
That's not good.
More than 2?
If you draw them, you don't want to.
new plan. I have 3 of these now.
Right.
I was gonna
Yes.
say if you skip this one and put it here.
It's too late.
You can't skip now. He's drawing his cards.
Oh, right.
But now he has 3 yellows, so if he drags him to a yellow place...
What'd you
they
do
can
for your
turn
4th
yellow.
action?
He
Took the
put
scar.
Taipei and put the 4th
Oh,
one as his
right, right.
scar.
And then
Alright. Well, you have 3 yellows now.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, now that it's changed. Now it's kind of changed what we could do.
Well, but you add to 4, right? You have to get to 4.
Yeah, but you're really close on this.
Well, I don't have to get rid of a
You have to
black
get
to
to 5,
cure
though.
the yellow.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to keep the black. That doesn't
I was just thinking if you could somehow work it so you could cure black on your turn, Brandon and I could work towards getting yellow to cure on my turn, because that way we don't have to go through as many cards on here.
Well, I need 2 black cards. How am I going to pull that off?
Mumbai. What color are you? You're pink. You go to Mumbai. You pull him to you. You take it for 3.
That's 3 actions to get 1. And then
Istanbul's way over here. How many turns do we have left? We gotta see if it's even possible without him drawing a black by pure chance.
Your turn, James,
James,
Brandon,
your
mine.
turn. James doesn't get a second turn. So he doesn't even get to draw a normal black. Does he?
no.
Game over. Oh no. Good thing we counted. Okay. So, James needs to get 2 blacks. What is that one over there?
Bob,
Okay.
Bob.
Bob.
on your turn,
Bob.
I need you to build a building
Build a building
on Mumbai.
on Mumbai. Yes.
Alright, let me think this through for a second.
I can build any building.
Build a plenipotentiary, whatever thingy on that.
Oh.
Pluripotent.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever that
Induce
word is.
pluripotent stem
Yeah.
cells.
That's
So-
1 action.
Nice.
Second action, move to Mumbai. Third action, pull him. Fourth action, oh, we don't have. Still 1 action short.
He has to be in a stupid research station to cure it.
Yeah.
Hence why he was saying, I'm assuming build a
Research station there.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
So you can move over 1, fly, build a research station, and build the put the plenipotent thing on.
He's gonna have to put the plenipotent.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
No, here.
I can cure yellow. No, you don't have to worry about yellow anymore. I can get yellow on my turn. You just have to worry about getting black on your turn.
How are you getting your 4th card?
Brandon can move to Santiago, and I can go over to Santiago and get it.
Okay.
You can how?
Or he
We
can.
can
Let
both
me
end
think
up
about.
on Santiago.
Let me think
You
about
just
this
have
for
to
a second.
somehow get.
How can you get to Santiago? Ho Chi Minh City. Direct flight to Santiago. That's how you'll get there.
So we're not worried about
1,
yellow.
2, fly.
We just somehow in your 3 turn, in your
Take.
3 turn or your 2 turns, we need to cure
Cure.
black.
Wow, that's cutting it really close.
Wait, you can put it on log. Oh,
Yeah, but it still takes an action for him to take it.
What are we talking about?
We need to get him.
I need one. If I use pluripotent, I need
needs a
one black, right?
And he needs
Yep.
to be in a...
And you're not going to use pluripotent, right?
no.
Okay. So I can go to Mumbai. I can pull you. That's 2 actions. Take the cards, 3 actions.
Take the cards.
Move
action.
back.
Nope, I'll build the thing
On
before
your
I
turn,
get there.
on your turn, you
can
build
do
one
it.
on Mumbai. We have enough to cure black on your turn.
No.
There'll be a.
Wait, so move. Pluripotent, make it.
No, you don't need to make anything.
No, he does.
Yeah.
He has to take an action to make it, doesn't
Move. Make an action to pluripotent.
he? Pull
Pull
you
me.
to him.
Take it.
5th action to cure.
Short
It's
action.
impossible. If we go back and take away your Taipei, you can make
Yeah,
the
we're not-
pluripotent.
He's already
No,
drawn
no,
cards.
no.
Yeah, I know.
You just would have waited a minute while we were talking.
We talked on it for like 5
I know.
minutes and we didn't even come up with it.
I know.
That's... Okay,
And we
Cairo.
weren't even considering it until I drew
Right.
the 3rd.
You drew the cards.
So it wasn't a.
Mumbai, Istanbul. Now the pluripotent is a medical one, so it
It's a
has to be
medical
done at a research
It's been
station.
done at a research station. If only I had more cards, I could discard Lagos to get him to discard Cairo. Which...
All right, here. Let's take 2 seconds and look at this the other way.
Okay.
What if we try to get him to cure black and him to cure yellow?
How do we get him?
2 cards and a pluripotent.
I understand that. But if we line him up,
Oh yeah, that's true. If
so
I
is there a way we could line it up? Like I have Cairo, and you have Algiers. Okay. Is there a way that you could end up if you put a building right here, a research station right here on Algiers? If you built one there, so you build a research station there. So assume we have a research station there. So you fly
To a research station.
to a research station. He ends up there. So move there.
No. He just ends up where I am in Algiers.
I know, but he needs to cure yellow.
Right.
So I'm
okay.
just a second here. 1, take your card,
Okay.
cure, and fly here. That it?
You can go direct. Yeah.
Does that work?
That's 4.
So go from a white to a white to a... From... Okay. White
So
to white.
1,
That's 1.
Take the card.
2,
two,
cure.
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 Nope,
Here.
it's no action for yellow. Thank you very much. He's got
Again.
extra action.
Again.
Alright. So
So 1.
Fly is 1.
fly is 1.
Take
Take the
it.
card as
It's
2.
cured.
Cure.
For nothing.
so for 2.
Fly to Algiers.
Slide Algiers for 3.
Pull
Give-
Pull Bronson to you.
Bronson
Okay.
is
Okay.
my 4th action.
Pull Bronson to you. Okay. So now we're assuming that you and Bronson are both there
Okay.
with a research
With the
station.
research station.
Okay.
Mhm.
So your turn would be 1, 2, research station, move. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
now how does he get...
How does he get his next
4th
black
and
one?
5th
so
black?
here, here, here.
How are you getting there?
No, Brandon, back up. You're in Delhi right now.
And you have Delhi as a
You have-
card?
I have
No,
Cairo.
you got Cairo as a card.
No, but
All right, look, I can end up on Cairo. He can end up on Algiers. If I'm on Cairo, you can pull into me. So,
oh yeah.
so one action is take my card. Second action,
Go to Algiers.
go to Algiers. Third action,
Take his card. 4th action, making a pluripotent.
take
and
his
making-
card, pluripotent. That's 4.
One of you needs to give me one on another turn.
Who's getting a second turn?
I can give you Cairo on my turn.
You are.
No.
I get a second turn.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, that's.
I don't know that there's a way to figure this out.
1, 2, 3, 4. What is it then?
Why don't you guys just make military bases instead of doing the cures?
The cure is mandatory.
Curious me.
Is
You
it?
have to. You have to do this one. This is mandatory.
Okay. So if you end up on Algiers and there's a research station there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm there, and you pull me to you. Oh wait, you can end in Cairo. You can build a base and end in Cairo.
Okay.
So instead of pulling me to him, he pulls me to you. And then Brandon can move there on his turn. So I can take one from Brandon, move, pull. Oh, I see.
That's where we already were.
We need to be in Lagos.
How does that help?
He needs to cure yellow.
I end in Lagos,
Oh yeah, you end in Lagos.
so that he can take my card and cure yellow. But that still doesn't get us. And then he goes to Algiers to have that last card for you.
And
But
you
you're
still
still-
need to get black somehow.
You still need to start in Cairo. Let's just say you start in Cairo. You pick up a card. You move to Algiers. You pick up a card. You make a pluripotent, and you still have to cure. That's 5 actions. It
No,
doesn't
Brandon
happen.
can.
If
No, I
Brandon
will
could
be
give
in.
the Cairo,
No, I will be in there.
Oh.
I will be in.
Brandon can use one of his actions
Yeah.
to give it to you on his turn.
But then you wouldn't be in. He wouldn't be going to Lagos to
Okay.
get it instead. You'd have to get.
I-
You'd have to have. Okay, so we've got it figured out.
What if he uses a
we do.
pluripotent for yellow?
They can't.
Well, you gotta use
I
it.
need all 3. So, if we can somehow get another yellow,
We have another problem.
what?
I cannot get to Algiers and build and get to Lagos because I have to fly. Yeah, I can because I can
It'd be from one to the other.
from one to the other. 1,
Here.
2, 3 build, 4 to Lagos.
Second.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah, just 1 second. Let me try one more thing before I. Can you, if you use your turn to just to bring Bronson to you, hand him Karachi, okay, and then you take a step over to Delhi and hand him Delhi,
And hand you Delhi.
hand me Delhi. No, he's
And
got to
then
move.
fly to Lagos. No, he could get
Just a
Karachi.
second.
I see what you're doing.
So if you take Algiers and put the plenty whatever on this one,
On what? On Algiers?
on Algiers, and then you just cure yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 1 action, and you've just cured yellow.
That's
You have
2 actions.
1 action.
Oh,
Curing
yellow.
3.
Okay.
Okay, so you have 3 more actions. So Karachi, so 1,
Give it to him.
2.
That's 3.
You got 1 more action.
That's pull and give. Oh yeah, pull and give.
1 more action. So that gives Bronson.
So pluripotent's 1 action.
That cures yellow.
Do the cure. So that's 1 action. Move to Delhi.
Move to Delhi.
That's 2 actions.
That's-
give you.
No, you give him. Alright, look. First action
No,
is
I'm
you
in
cure
Karachi.
yellow. You hand him Karachi.
And what color? Let's see. What color is he?
White. He's white.
You're white.
So
Oh, you're not there yet.
He's not there.
Okay.
So 2,
pluripotent.
2. Move him.
Move him.
3.
Give him a card.
Move to Delhi.
Move to Delhi.
Okay.
That's 4.
Okay.
Then you take Delhi from me.
No, I
He'll
don't.
take-
I
he'll
don't.
take one.
He's going to. Just
Oh.
just hold up.
That's
hold up for 1 second. So remember where everything's at. So this is curing yellow. This is where you're going to end up at the end of your turn. So what I need you to do on your turn,
Let's build a
Is-
research station here.
build a research station at Cairo. Okay?
Okay.
So if you build a research station at Cairo, 1, 2, 3, build a research station right here. And you end up there. Now, Bronson, on my turn, I am going to take Delhi. Oh no, you have to stay on Delhi. He'll have to come to you. I am going to build... one... Wait, we don't even need to do that, do we? You just need one more card.
It's 5 cards.
5 cards. I need
But
2 more
you-
cards because he's
but
using
you don't-
Planet Potent.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. So that doesn't help us. Pluripotent with him is not helping us.
Yeah, he needs to get a yellow card without that.
You got Lagos and you got Santiago.
So back it up.
Back.
One more
it
try.
up.
1, 2...
If he doesn't use Plenipotent, and he hands me that one, you can get to Cairo on your turn, and I can take it and cure as long as there's a.
So let's try this again. What's he got to do on his turn? He needs to build one at Cairo still, right?
Actually, we don't.
I need to get him yellow, because if we don't get him yellow now, game over. He does not get another turn.
Okay.
He needs yellow.
So he can pull me, give me
Or a
Karachi.
pluripotent, one or the other.
You can pull me, give me Karachi, go to Lagos. Get log. So 1, 2, 3, cure, and that still leaves you with 1, right? As long as
You're
he's-
gonna be in Lagos?
I've got, if I can.
You can go 1, 2, 3, and you're there. That gives you another action.
For me, I can go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Or I can go 1, 2.
Right.
Yeah, you can go 1, 2. So you have still have
Okay,
2
so
actions.
so what do I need to make the game work for you guys with my 2 actions?
1, 2. And then
Build a building here. Would that help? And you'd only be 1 away from Cairo. 1, plenipotentiary. 2.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3. Oh dang, 1 short. He can't make it there.
If he goes 1, 2, if he's there, then for me to do the cure, I fly as 1 action. Take the card as 2 actions, so I have 2 other actions.
Yeah.
So pull you
and give me
and give you
Karachi.
Karachi. That's my other 2 actions.
So guess what? We're doing all this without taking any sacrificial actions.
Yeah, basically at this point we're just trying to see if... I know. We know. We're just trying to see if we can cure it in the next...
Ever.
If it's possible.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, then we can't... If we can't do this, we don't have to worry about the outbreaks.
Yeah.
So, you pull me, give me Karachi. And then you go and cure yellow. Using those cards. So now we're left with...
Cairo, and you need to make your pluripotent.
So I somehow need to get Cairo. But I would be sitting in... I could go 1, 2, and pull it. So 3.
But there's not a research station there.
Well, he only used 2 actions if he goes 1, 2. He's got 2 actions left.
Yeah.
You can throw a...
I can draw
a
a
military-
quarantine on Madrid while I come by.
No, it has to be in... There has to be one in a research station in Cairo.
So how does that happen?
By me flying there. And losing Lagos. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, see? It's
Yeah.
all so much fun.
Yeah.
Unless you ended up in Algiers.
This is still on here.
Wait, just a second. So yeah, he pulls you to him, gives you Karachi. He goes to Lagos. And he takes my card. And that's automatically cured. And he can't end up in Algiers to give you Algiers on your turn. We're screwed.
He doesn't need Algiers, he just needs the Karachi.
He needs Cairo.
Which he's already on Karachi, so it's 2 actions to...
So how does...
I can get to Cairo and get Cairo.
1, 2, pick it up.
There just won't be a... Oh!
You can't make pluripotent.
What?
What are your abilities over there?
Field hospital, discard to add a research station to your city. You may not already made permanent. Dang it.
Huh? Wait, what?
The field hospital.
But it won't help me
For this turn only.
because I would have to. It takes an action to
And it
put
takes
on.
an action. Which is what we're running into with the pluripotent stem
Oh wait,
cells.
you can give it. You can put it on a card and give it to some. That can be your turn. What, you have 2 extra? Who would have extra actions?
You can't give the card unless
But
you're
it
in the
won't
city.
be. It'll only be on your turn. But could I discard it? Yeah, I could discard it. I'll have an extra action, right? Because I'll go to Cairo.
What good does discarding it do?
Because all I gotta do is get to Cairo. Because I can discard it on his turn. To give him his research station.
That's true.
Yeah, that works.
So
Perfect.
1, build it, 2, 3. That'd
Okay,
be my turn.
We got our solution.
So then you,
I'm still not seeing how you're getting pluripotent in your actions.
he builds a plenipotent. He goes to Cairo. You don't even need the
Because
in-between.
Because there'll be a research station there.
Because
on
there'll be
my
a
turn.
research
So you go
station. He'll
directly.
take it.
Yeah. So build a plenipotent, move, take, cure.
Pluripotent.
Move, take, cure.
Move. Take cure.
So you have an action. You can still take a scar on your turn because you'll have an extra action.
Yep. You'll have 2 extra
So I
actions.
don't have to build anything.
All you need to do is end up on Lagos.
You don't need to build anything. You
Can
just
we
need-
build it? No. No, Bob, no.
So take a scar. That's
Okay.
all you have to do.
And you can quarantine here just in case.
Sure.
So move. Quarantine. We've either figured this out or we haven't at this point.
Fuck.
Move.
Right down the. Sorry.
Quarantine.
Wait, back up so it's just easier for him to edit, okay?
Yeah, there we go. Alright.
That way you can just...
Starting again. 30 seconds gone. Now.
I'm bad. I'm bad.
Alright, so I move.
Where's my cone of shame?
And I quarantine. I travel. I don't know. I
No,
can go
go
direct
straight.
because I'm
Oh, yeah.
green. So
Then
that's
take a scar and move. Or move and take a scar.
Wait. Why am I quarantining?
Just in case.
Because you
Take
have
it
an
all.
extra action.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. You're a good call.
1, 2, 3,
And take a scar.
and take a scar for 4. Yeah. What scar is Bob the Builder taking? Gosh. Why, Bob? Why?
I know.
Poor Bob.
It takes one more action for you to quarantine. No.
No.
You may never enter a fallen city.
That's a
Beijing.
5. That's a
Yeah,
5.
there you go. That's perfect.
Hobble.
Okay, Bob can never go into a fallen city,
Make sure you remember that. That's one of those that you're going to do once every 6 months or something.
right? Okay.
Alright.
So you're going to remember that
So
you're
that's
not
your
going to
turn.
do that.
I guess that's my turn, because, yeah.
New York. Kolkata.
Happy scar.
Happy Scar Day.
Okay. And this
Hobbled.
it gets removed.
Now
No
let's
drawing.
put back on.
No, yeah,
I
we
just
put,
started.
we put it on, but
And
now we
then-
take it
now
off.
that we haven't-
Because it's his
Because
turn.
you
Yeah.
drew.
Okay.
Now it's taken off. Okay. So now all you need to do is pull me
Give you the
Full
card.
give.
1,
So that's 2 actions.
2,
2. Move to me
Move.
3.
3.
4 take.
take Lagos, and cure.
And then
For
it
free.
cures for free, so it
4.
happens. Yellow's cured. And
So
we
you-
have no ability to stop this next draw. Right.
Yep.
Nope, we will have this
So
next
we will
draw.
have to draw this one. If it doesn't take an action, it happens
Okay.
right away. I believe we've already had that happen. 1. There it is. So those actually don't come in. Not cool. What is it?
Ho Chi Minh.
Hey, it's quarantined. That's nifty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Except for
That's bad. 2 4s.
You get another turn.
you'll have another turn to possibly quarantine or. It is possible still.
Who,
His turn, my turn, and then he will be the last.
before the draw. Before the draw.
Kolkata.
Cool.
Kanasha.
Cool.
Baghdad.
Cool. 4.
San Francisco.
Lane.
Outbreak.
Quarantine marker. Quarantine marker. That's not good.
Nope.
On the bright side, we
This
don't
goes
have
to
to worry
2
about-
now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that here in a sec. We only need 2 more buildings.
I was gonna say buildings is probably the way I'm gonna have to do it.
You'll be able to get buildings easy.
Alright, so I need to go 1. I need this.
Wait, 1 sec. Hold up. I'll wait.
2. You need a 2. It was just here.
There you go.
Probably gonna lose.
There's still a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance? What did you just make?
He's making the field hospital so he can make a research station on my turn.
Oh, good night.
In case he gets a turn.
Wait, does that actually let you put it anywhere you want?
Yep, for
Yeah.
a turn.
To your city.
But he will be in the city that I'm wanting to
He
go
will be in the city. Cool.
to. Okay, so let's just go.
Oh yeah. Yay.
So,
Hey little guy.
let's see. What are you doing now?
That's it.
The field hospital costs an action, right?
To make it
1,
now.
2, 3. I have a field hospital on my board.
Okay.
Because he's
Bangkok.
taking it on his turn. He's taking the card on his turn.
Yeah, I'll be taking his card on.
Chicago.
And you still have an action to make the pluripotent stem cells?
Yep.
You're sure?
Yep.
Okay.
We're dead.
Beijing,
Beijing outbreaks.
Seoul.
Double outbreak.
No, we lose when Beijing outbreaks.
I know.
So,
So
We're
do we
from
even
5 to
commit?
6. Does it what?
Hey, sweet. That means we don't have to count the other one, though, right?
No.
So the
I
other
don't
city
think
doesn't
so.
get it, because boom, that just stops it right there.
Osaka.
What was the next
I would
one?
have outbroke. Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have had abilities to stop any of those.
Oh, that last 15 minutes of that last move, all for naught.
There was 4 outbreaks in that stack there.
Okay. At the end of your first game in August, before selecting your game end upgrades, open the following doors and then draw this card.
24. Medical equipment, medkit, discard this card and 2 other cards at any time instead of adding a scar to your character, not in action. And another grenade belt. And 28. Game end upgrades.
Ooh.
One-time event. Nuclear option. Destroy 1 card in the infection discard pile. Remove all cubes and faded figures from that city. Mark it as fallen, then destroy this card. As a game end upgrade, add this sticker to any city card. So it takes a card out of the deck as well. It's fallen. If it comes out in there, it just keeps on getting drawn and doesn't count, right? Interesting. And that's an unfunded
Game end upgrade.
Yeah.
game end, so it'd be an unfunded...
One time, destroy 1 card in the infection discard pile.
Oh, it happens right then and there.
All
Yeah.
cubes and faded figures from that. Mark it as fallen, then destroy this card. Play anytime, not an action.
Blow up soul?
So you can do this over and over again,
No, one time. You do it right then. At the end of the
but
game.
you don't get rid of this
Yeah,
card.
you don't get rid of that card. You can
This
keep
card
pulling
is
it
still
back.
in the player deck. So I mean, yes, you can destroy
nuke
a
all the
card
red.
here, but the next game you draw it again and can get rid of another one.
Yeah.
No. This is a one-time event.
Oh.
One-time event. Destroy 1 card in the infection. This
So
is
one
the
here.
end of the game upgrade.
Alright. So what are the other ones?
You remove all cubes and faded figures from this city. You mark it as fallen and destroy this card. You put this on a card,
Oh.
you rip it up. It's gone.
Nice.
Goes kaboom. 23.
Alright, let's not do that.
I think it's awesome, actually.
I do too, but I don't really want to destroy a card. That's one less turn.
Because that's a one... Well, it's half of 1 turn. Because... Or is it? Or all
Well,
these...
we have an odd number of cards.
Okay. Game end upgrades, unfunded event, tactical centers now online. Place a roadblock marker on any 3 routes on the board. Play anytime not in action. So this is an unfunded event.
I like
To
that.
place 3. It'll be random when we get it. But we can put it on a red.
27.
27.
Place a roadblock marker on any 3 routes on the board.
Game Game end upgrades, character upgrades, chopper pilot. Cross any roadblock without discarding a card when taking the driver ferry option. Determined, you may put a scar on top of this upgrade. Interesting.
That's cool.
Hacker, increase your hand limit by 1 card. So apparently they gave us another way to increase our hand limit by a card, which we still haven't taken the first one. That is
I like that, though.
the following doors and draw this card. And then scratch this bonus off if we win a game in August. So that would be...
What's the next card?
I think that's it, isn't it?
I mean, what's the next?
It's another character.
Did it tell you to stop?
No, it doesn't say stop.
Scratch this off if you win a game.
Scratch this bonus if you win a game in August.
Okay, because we missed one. Did we miss a scratch thing or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
And then this is the stop. Do not draw any more cards. Do this before your first game in September.
That
So we
would
get a new character.
Virologist. You may not play the Virologist until she is found.
Yeah, we found her.
As an action, discard a city card from CODA color to remove a faded figure from any city. As an action, discard a city card matching your city to remove all faded figures from it. For our after action report, we are going to choose for our upgrades, our game end upgrades. We're going to have a starting military base in Madrid, and we are giving the upgrade to the medic that's veteran. You may take the military shuttle flight action, so it gives him dog tags.
We're also going to get funded because we lost.
Hooray!
But we get those at the beginning of the next game, right?
Yeah, but
So,
there you go. All right, so
well, that's our first loss. So let's.
thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic week.
Yes.
Check out all our stuff on the Board Game Network.